You are now tuned in to the RuDemure podcast. Sit back, lock in.
Real nigga.
Let me get all this here, man.
I am a real nigga.
Real
Man, you
stories,
dropping too many jewels, man.
real wisdom,
Dropping too many jewels, man.
I'm just being
real
real.
work.
I feel you.
Hosted by Rudolph, a man on mission to elevate minds, money, and more. Now your host, Des Rudolph
This
and
ain't
Memo
shit that Memo
Rudolph.
made up. The crazy part about it is, Memo is the nigga that sat in church and paid attention to what the fuck they talking about. Because nothing I talk about is nothing that I came up with.
No.
I heard it in church.
Right.
In the Bible. Now, people talk about the gay community, the LGBT. Hey, I rock with them. That's what's up. They're some of the funnest people in the world. But guess what? In the Bible, it said God destroyed a whole city because of the LBG community. So if God did that in the Bible, who cares? I'm not gonna judge you. What's up? Let's hang out. My girl got a girlfriend type. That's what's up. But guess what? You going to hell when it's all over with. God said, this ain't what's up. No matter how you try to change the word, try to make me understand that you like girls or you like boys, or Steve, even Eve, that don't work. That is not how the Bible said it works.
No.
The Bible said female was created for male. It ain't say now time. Female was created for female.
Right. When he destroyed the world, Noah's Ark, he had one male, one female. He had
Everything. It wasn't no two females. Two females and no two males can't reproduce.
A frozen egg. No.
Ain't none of that.
No. Just a man and
A man and a woman. That's it. Ain't no way around that. That's what the Bible said. Now, Jesus loved everybody. He do that. But when it's judgment day, you going to hell. If you like booty hole, you are going to hell. If you like packing fudge, ain't no way around that. God is not with that. You're not going to convince me that God said that's cool. Because he didn't. If you think I'm lying, look in the Bible. Study the cities Sodom and Gomorrah. God said, this ain't what's up. So the LGBT community, this is not what's up. But I respect y'all. But ain't no way around it. It's God way or no way. He loves you just like he loved me. But guess what? I love the opposite sex, not the same sex. So, I heard somebody say, I was born this way with the same sex thing. You were not born that way. If you was born to like that, God made you, he gave you your sex. If you was gonna be a man, God made you a man. If you was gonna be a woman, God made you a woman. Ain't no way around that. You either gonna stand up and pee or you gonna sit down and pee. Ain't no way you can switch it up, make it sound right, and think you still going to heaven. That's not gonna work. Cause God ain't created that. That's not what he did. That same sex shit, that's not what's up. I'm not judging you. I like people that like other people, whatever, cool. I got that. That ain't my job. I ain't got no heaven or hell to put nobody in. But I'm just saying, when I was in church, they told me God destroyed a whole city because of the LGBT community.
Right. Okay, you think that
But I got the loud and the rhymes hardest period. The instrumental.
any of that, like, honestly, I do. I ain't gonna say what you think. I ain't gonna say what you think. But I think like a lot of the stuff that we wouldn't put up with in our own community, like, it's just kind of swept under the rug, you know, based on how successful that person is and what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like honestly, for real, like, cause like the whole, you know, R. Kelly thing, man, like, you know, and Diddy and all these people, and Jay-Z and all these people, like, if that was Uncle Earl, or Uncle Ray, Uncle goddamn Cleophas, he'd be sleeping in the basement somewhere. He would been in prison or something, you know what I'm saying? If he wasn't making, you know what I'm saying, a difference, or like trying to like at least kind of asset. If you got getting money and you like, you know, helping out in the community, or you know, if you help out with, you know, with kids or homeless people, something like that, you know what I'm saying? Then they kind of like don't fuck with it. They like whatever he gave with it, but he gave. You feel me? Like overlook that cause like they get money and like they say like, well, you know, they can based on what you coming with, like, cause back in the day, shit, like the Isley Brother was some goddamn rough they was in the marching band on stage, like some blouses. Prince and Michael Jackson wore blouses, man. You feel me? But they was some bad motherfuckers. They could dance and sing like nobody else. You feel me? So they just overlooked all that little fruity stuff that they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know, they done did everything other than kiss a man on TV. You feel me? That was fruity. But on tight, you know what I'm saying? We don't do that. Like real men, we wear, you know what I'm saying, at least some that fit. We don't wear tight stuff, you feel me? No. You feel me? And honestly, I love women. I love a woman's body. I love a woman's brain. I love everything about a woman. They're the most beautiful thing that God ever put on this green earth. I'm managed. I've been managed since I was a little baby. I'm talking about since I was a little bitty boy. I already knew I loved girls. You feel me? So it wasn't never a question for me to, you know what I'm saying, to have a family and to be, you know, be with one woman, because I know I done found a woman that I want, you know, and that has everything that, you know, that I ever could need from another woman. Marriage, it do kind of set you on a better path. You know, when it comes down to it, anyway, you know, like, you know, it's about being one way. You know what I'm saying? It's about being one way and just staying that way. You know what I mean? When God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, I think that's what he was saying. It was like, you know, Lot, what his name, Lot. He had like 3 daughters, right? And their wife, and they were leaving out of the land. And his wife looked back, you know, and she turned it instantly to a pillar of salt, and it kept on going, you know. Hey, now you got it nowadays. It's the same way, man. Like the men really. But I know what are just like staying focused and business minded, and the women, they really the ones that's having sex with the women and stuff. It's more, you know what I'm saying? It's both, but it's more accepted in the black female community, you know, than any other community. You know, because the male is not in the home, and the woman had to, you know, just really say fuck, you know what I'm saying, fuck these niggas, you know. Then she turned gay. You feel me? It's like, and honestly, you'll never hear that from a nigga. You feel me? You'll never hear a man say that. You feel me? Like, even if he is a single father, you feel me? He ain't finna just, nah. He'll find another woman to help him to feel that like that. But I feel like a man can't complete a woman. Look here, man. What they been doing, man, these women putting...
I just talk about everything.
What they been doing... Man, these women putting
I just talk about everything.
All this, like,
you know what I'm saying?
On their body, man. And look here. They look like one person when they wake up and look like somebody else when they go to bed. See what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to know that you got some freckles if you got freckles. Let me see your frown lines in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? I like stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? I like to see flaws in a person, you feel me? Straight up. You know? That's what I like about a woman though, you know, like, I mean, for as me, like, I love my woman, you know, and I mean, I don't try to judge no woman or man, you feel me, for their sexual preference, you know. It's just we we got to do better jobs at disciplining our children and like keeping our children in church and letting them know like this ain't right, you know, and you know what I'm saying, and God said it wasn't right. Even if you gonna catch some black lash from it, you feel me? And motherfuckers try to, you know, counsel you and all that, got that counsel course and all that. Man, look here, man. You don't stand on what you said, then you ain't said nothing. You feel me? Like when you double down on what you say, that mean more than what you said the first time. You doubling down on it. That mean you standing on what you said. For real, let it out. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to comment. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe and everything. You feel me?
I'm still doing it, but back it up, I see it.